I've thought about doing this video for about a month now. However, I've been reluctant to do so, but today I simply had enough. I am outraged. I am so angry by what I'm seeing across the country. Just as a preface, our children are being murdered in the streets of our inner cities. Literally, they're being murdered. And no one is really saying anything about it. No one is really talking about it. And the reason is, today it seems to me that if you are African American, Black, if you are murdered in a certain way or by someone, you will get the national attention and you will get the national outrage, and we will see the protests. However, if you are Black or African American, if you are murdered by someone else or in a different way, you don't get the national attention or the outrage. Now, the insanity of that, I don't understand. I don't understand that. That means that we are assigning value to African Americans or Blacks by how they are murdered or by whom they are murdered. Do we realize how insane that is? Do we realize how tragic that is? The discussion has been now for a long time about what lives matter. I am Caucasian. My wife is Black. I have 4 step children who are Black. And then I have 2 kids that are my own. But my kid or my stepkids, they are all my kids. And my children's lives, they matter to me. I want them to be happy. I want them to be safe. I want them to thrive and be able to live the American dream. With that being said, I don't understand the national narrative, and I can't accept the national narrative that assign a value or define a value for someone by whom they are killed or how they are killed. It doesn't make any sense to me. For example, a 20-month-old boy, Sincere Gaston. Sincere Gaston, 20 months old, south side of Chicago, was murdered. Sincere Gaston was murdered. Do we see the national outrage? Do we see people protesting in the streets? Do we see riots in the streets for Sincere Gaston? No, we don't. We don't. Because Sincere Gaston wasn't murdered the right way, or his murder didn't come about the right way to meet the standards of national outrage or rioting or protesting. It is devastating to me to see that our children are being murdered in the streets and they are not deemed valued enough to receive the outcry. We need to protect our children. We need to love our children. We need to do, as individuals, as family members, as parents, as members of our communities, we need to protect our children. And it doesn't matter what color they are, it doesn't matter their heritage. They are all of equal worth and value. These are young, amazing lives that we need to cherish and protect and love. And right now, some of our American children are being murdered, and we need to do something about it. Please do what you can do in your community. Our children are literally being murdered and dying.